everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I greatly appreciate it. Happy Sunday to everybody. Hope you are off to a great start to your week. I want to come in with look number 6, another pretty quick video, but for those who are just now tuning in, welcome. I am So Natural Dane. I upload every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, and so what I will be sharing with you today is my 6th look. So I have 3 more looks. So I have another look coming up on Wednesday, so make sure that you stay tuned. I think it should be the Mimi G cargo pants that's next, and then I'll just have 2 more things to share with you after that. But anyway, make sure you stay tuned, and don't forget, October 1st is the sewing buzz. Of course, we have another fun S&D sewing chat ahead for you, new patterns, a new sewing tool that I recently purchased. Took me too long to get it, but I want to share about that and a few other things. But yeah, so make sure you stay tuned. If you have not subscribed, do subscribe, and do not miss the next 2 videos and coming up on Wednesday, and then October 1st, which is Friday, and you will have the sewing buzz. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. This is actually, let me move this out of the way. This is actually Vogue, and I'll pop up a picture. Vogue 1700, and yeah, this is a good one. Love-hate relationship with this. So before I get into all of that and talk about the instructions and everything, let me just say, if you have missed my previous videos, I just shared look number 5, and so make sure you go check those out at the end, because I understand everyone can't catch every single video that I put up. At the end, I will do a complete lookbook of all 9 looks. So there are 7 garments and 2 handbags, and so you will get the full look and, you know, all of that. A quick video that's kind of a synopsis of everything and my thoughts on everything that I have made. So if you did catch my video where I shared this particular the fabric and the garment, this is from after I had my colors done. You all know I had my colors done, I believe that was back in April, and so I chose my summer mood board based off a certain subset of colors, which I'll put here on the screen, that I wanted to make, and I selected 9 items that I would make. And so this is look number 6. So if you missed the whole my professional color analysis, all of that, I'll leave that linked up in the iCards. But if you saw my video where I shared the fabric and all the final looks and everything, you know that Vogue 1700 was one of the look. The inspiration is this cute look. I forgot what they call this fabric. What is it? Is it embroidery anglaise, I think? Let me know if I got that wrong. I absolutely love that type of fabric for this particular look. Now, I didn't do the, you know, the sleeves and everything because those type of sleeves bother me. And so I rather just either, I'm doing sleeveless, short sleeve, 3/4 length. That type sleeve is usually my thing. I usually don't like straight sleeves. I usually like the flutter, some petal sleeve or something like that for my sleeves, or elasticized at the hem. And so for this particular look for Vogue 1700, I picked View A for as the pattern I will create based on the inspiration look. Now, if you look at View A on the cover, and I should have a picture popped up, you see her sleeve looks a little like it's a little flowy, and I'm thinking that's definitely based on the fabric because of the drape of the peplum and everything at the bottom. That was the fabric, and so I didn't necessarily think of that when I made it, because the sleeves are more straight, which is fine. It looks good on me. You'll see the pictures and everything, but for whatever reason I was looking like, oh good, these aren't like straight sleeves, it'll be a little bit more flowy. But that's based on the fabric that she chose. I chose a more structured fabric. The fabric that it calls for is actually it says here linen blends, poplin, cotton shirting, and so I'm not sure what, to me, maybe that doesn't look like either one of those, her view A. It looks much more drapier than that. I chose a cotton. Let me just tell you real quick the fabric that I chose. And I was scraping putting this together because the top is lined. The top is fully lined. Everything is lined except for the sleeves and the peplum. But I have this beautiful fabric here, which I absolutely love. This is actually from Mood Fabric. And this is a, hopefully you can see that. Yeah. Just so pretty. This is it's called a Mood exclusive pink sunspot soul cotton poplin. And so the fabric called for a poplin. I chose a poplin, but I just feel like her fabric looks a little bit more drapier than a poplin, because poplin is not all that drapey. It's a very lightweight cotton, but I don't find it particularly like drapey and loose like that. But it's a definitely nice structured look. And so, but yeah, this is the fabric, and I actually only ordered 2 yards of this, and I had to scrape there's a casing piece on the inside. I'll show you that. I had to actually use 2 different sections of what the pieces of fabric I had left to get that out. And because like I said, you have the inside that's completely you have to cut out both pieces. It's completely lined. Everything in here is lined, like I said, except for the sleeves and the peplum, which is really nice. Now, what I will say about the instructions, the only thing that really tripped me up, let me just be honest, I started this project, I read through the instructions, I was like, oh, this is easy. Whenever I do that, I make a bunch of dumb mistakes along the way because I'm thinking, oh, this is easy. I'll just do it like this and just keep it moving. I unpicked practically this whole thing more than 5 times, no joke, because I just knew, oh, I'll just do it like this and just do it like that. And no, the yoke, because even the yoke pieces are enclosed, and I was thinking, because I've applied yoke pieces, my sew over Eve dress before, and I thought I should be able to use that same method for this, but no, that didn't work. That method didn't work for this, and I had to unpick this 3 times, maybe twice on one side and once on the other or something like that. And I just followed the instructions on how to do that, which I thought was it was only confusing because I decided to do my own thing instead of just following the instructions. Because I tell you, this I will call is more of an advanced beginner. It says easy, but I would say it's more advanced beginner, not intermediate. I wouldn't say intermediate or anything like that, but I wouldn't say beginner. It says easy, but I would say advanced beginner for this particular pattern, because you just have to follow the instructions. And I thought I could do better if I just do what I've done in the past. And no, that did not work. The other thing that I kind of goofed up on was because my front pieces weren't lining up. It was like one side was longer, these top pieces, than the other, and I had to set it down and walk away. And it dawned on me that I had the arm side crooked, where I was trying to, one side of the pattern I was trying to attach, and I just had to unpick like all of this, the lining and everything, because I'm thinking, I didn't stop to think of that before as I was sewing it, because I could see clearly everything was uneven, like big time. And I was like, well, maybe I just cut something out wrong. I'll just keep it going. I said I wasn't going to trim anything just in case, and I'm glad that I didn't, because I had to unpick it all and turn the pattern piece because I had the arm side flipped upside down. And of course that made one side of the front longer than it was supposed to be, but I got it all together. I do like that for this pattern, you pretty much clean finish everything on the inside, just following the instructions. Everything will be completely clean on the inside, except for your sleeves. If you decide to do French seam, you know, that'll be cleaned, and your side seams of your peplum. And I actually, because I was just so frustrated I actually just serged and turned it under, as opposed to doing anything else, turning it under twice, which is what I was going to do, planning to do, but I was like, you know how you get to certain projects and you're like, I'm done, I'm over it. But that, like I said, was more user error. That was more me thinking, oh, I know I can just put this together like this and move on to this next step. And I'm seeing errors along the way with that mentality. Well, I do love this opening. Now, when I initially put it on, I didn't have on a cami underneath, and it actually closed pretty much like this in the front. It did not, if you look back, let me pop back up Vogue 1700, it did not hang open like it is on the pattern cover at all. And I was thinking, oh, I don't know why, because my breasts are definitely bigger than these ladies. But the size that I cut was a size 20. I started with a 16 at the top, and then I graded to a 20 for everything else. I went down to a 20. So it could be, because there is quite a bit of ease in here, it could be because of the ease. It just, maybe if I went down to a 18 for this, it probably would have gaped open a little bit more. But I still took pictures in it's almost a flesh tone cami. I don't know if you'll be able to tell in the pictures or in the video that pops up, but so yeah, so I did see with the finished garment measurements, I probably would have extra room, and I really did. I did have extra room up in the bust area, but it looks fine. And I'm so happy I decided to make a top, because if you saw my last video, it was another top. I need tops desperately, because I donated a ton of clothes back in July, and I have no tops. That is one thing, and bottoms. So I took pictures of this in the same shorts that I've been taking pictures in with the other top that I made, and they're not meant to be worn together like that, but I did because I don't have any bottoms, and so I'm working on that. My Mimi G cargo shorts, both tops, but this one and the last one I should be able to wear with those cargo pants. Actually, not cargo shorts. But the construction, like I said, it's fine. It is, just follow the instructions. Where I went wrong is I read through the instructions and I was thinking, oh, I got this, I can just do that and do this and X, Y, and Z, and I messed up on a few parts that I really shouldn't have messed up on. I actually got my collar good, which usually for me, collars, sometimes I still come out wonky with one end longer, or it's not folded over properly, or something is usually wonky. The one thing I do like for the casing, you do put buttonholes there to run the casing through. You see this is ribbon. But attached to the ribbon in the back, this is elastic. So you have a strip of elastic, and you cut 24 inches of ribbon to the elastic, and you run it through this casing all the way around, and then that's how you pull it in to tighten it up. And so that's, you can barely tell with my fabric design. The only thing after I put it in here, because I was thinking, oh, 24 inches should be long enough, because I was measuring, I don't know, I should have doubled the length. I would have easily doubled the length of this, because this is how I just tied it, and this is how tight I would have it on me, and I would like it to hang. I would like longer ribbon. Maybe not 48 inches, 24, yeah, 48, maybe 40, to give me the longer ties that I would like. But yeah, that's the only thing with that. And so yeah, I absolutely love it. And I think for me, I would love to make another one in a drapier fabric, a rayon challis, a silk I think would be absolutely, like a more sturdy type silk, will be absolutely beautiful in this top. I do highly recommend this pattern. I will say for the inside, let me flip moment and flip this inside out. Okay, I have it flipped inside out just so you can see what I am saying about it's pretty much a clean finish all the way on the inside. So everything is completely lined. So that whole bodice area is lined. Let me get the sleeve out here so you can see that the whole bodice area is lined. And then you're supposed to slip stitch that casing down. Of course, I'm gonna see if it holds up with this. I think it should, because I actually tried to pull a part of it apart and I couldn't. So it should be fine. Like I said, I've never had an issue with that, but you all know I don't do any slip stitching. Sometimes I will, most of the times I don't. But when I don't feel like it, I use my heat and bond and turn this under, and so that's how I'm able to get that clean finish down there. So, and I did not top stitch on the outside at all, because I didn't want the stitching line around the outside. So yeah, that's it. That's all. There's nothing more I would say. I think it is an easy pattern to sew up, and I just have a loose thread here. It is an easy pattern to sew up, I will say that. The details in it and everything is really nice. Vogue is really good about you know, letting you know, at least with this particular pattern, clean finishes on the inside, nothing to worry about. I do like the gather in the back, again, because you'll probably maybe see how it looks in my pictures, but there is gathering. You do gather the back bodice into the yoke area here. So, and it's not a lot of gathers, it's just a little amount of gathers. And so I thought it went together beautifully. I love the way it turned out. Yes, I made a ton of mistakes, and like I said, I unpicked this thing a half a dozen or more times. And the only thing I would do differently, which I have noted, is I would lengthen the bodice, this piece. So you have the piece here above the casing. I would lengthen that probably 2 inches, because I found it to be too high up for me. I would want it down just a little bit more. Just lengthen those bodice pieces, which is the only pieces I will have to worry about are the placket, this here piece, and then 3 pieces. So you have this piece here, the placket, and then you have the front bodice, and then you have the back bodice. But then have to just remember to lengthen them all by the same, so everything works out. So yeah, that is it. I am very happy with this. And one of the bottoms I'm working on are some jeans, and so you will see that, so make sure that you stay tuned. But these tops will go so well with both pairs of jeans I have planned for this year yet. And so, but you'll hear all about the jean pattern and everything I'll be doing here soon. One of them is the itch to stitch mountain views, but yes, these will go so well with that. And I'll be able to wear this even though it's part of my summer mood board. I will be able to wear this. Obviously, it's a beautiful transitional fall piece. And so yeah, I absolutely love it. I love it. I love it. Just kicking myself for thinking I'll do it like this. And then yeah, I was unpicking forever on several occasions. So that is it, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, and if you have not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Definitely let me know what you think. Hopefully I had popped up the pictures and everything so you could see. But yeah, I do highly recommend this pattern. It's advanced beginners, what I would say, but just pay attention to the instructions, and don't think you know better than until after you've made it. Now that I've made it, I'll just probably still just follow the instructions instead of trying to do my own thing, because I thought their instructions were just fine. So that is it, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in today. And again, don't forget, Wednesday and Friday, the next couple videos that will be coming up. All right, you all have a blessed start to your week, and we will see you on Wednesday. Bye.